the roughest and the toughest, the UK in the house.
Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to another MMO Anthropology. I'm bringing you into the strange world of City of Heroes. Once again, showing off a virtual world, but this time I come to you with a little bit of bad news. NCSoft, the publisher of City of Heroes, is going to be shutting down City of Heroes and Paragon Studios, the developer. To this end, I'm going to be bringing you into the news, showing you what's going on, displaying some of the sites, and talking about the fan reaction who really don't want their game to go away. So, come along with me and we'll take a look at the experience that I've had in City of Heroes, cover the news, and everything else. As you saw in the previous shot, it was nighttime here in Talos Island, and now it is morning. So, literally, good morning, YouTube. This is MMO Anthropology, and I'm going to be reporting to you about the imminent closure of City of Heroes by NCSoft, who are closing it down by the end of the year. Let's see what the news has to say about this. Their community manager, Andy Belfort, sent out a message only about the end of August, stating that it was a realignment of company focus and publishing support that led them to closing down their Paragon Studios. All development of City of Heroes has ceased, and this was suddenness. This came almost off the cuff. Nobody saw this coming, even Paragon Studios. We've seen them developing new content for their free-to-play expansions up until the end. And in fact, they have items that were coming out right then that are now have vanished from the shop, power sets and etc. As a game, City of Heroes delivers a lot of free-to-play components and product by giving people superhero sets to play with, bows and arrows, guns, shields, punching people. This has been an amazing game for just being a superhero running around in a city saving people. So here we have them saying this about a game that we've had for almost 8 years. This game came out in 2004, and then it was a subscription game, and it's one of the first games that I got into before I entered the annals of World of Warcraft. Let's, oh look, lovely moon right there. Let's fly around the city a little. One of the things that's also going on is the fans are not happy about the fact that, well, NCSoft is killing Paragon Studio, along with, that's a lovely place. Let's just land here, near these zoo. The fans are not happy that City of Heroes is being shut down, and so they're hoping that they can petition in order to get it saved. One of the things that has risen up is an online petition that has over 11,000 signatures. The City of Heroes Save City of Heroes petition. There's even 2 Facebook pages dedicated to it, one of which is Save Our City of Heroes and City of Heroes Cannot Leave. Being that it is being shut down before the end of the year, that means that numerous portions of this game will be just vanishing into the ether. And so I'm interested in soliciting people to show me videos, pictures from the game. Just give me your comments on what you've experienced in this game, if you've played it, etc. And as we do that, as I ask you for that, I'm going to talk about my experience in the game, and the fact that I myself have also signed these petitions, and I've joined these groups. I really want City of Heroes to stick around, even if it's in some sort of fan-driven architecture on some tiny server somewhere, just barely eking out an existence. This game is so old, it's so here that it shouldn't be difficult for the IP just to continue to exist on some colo on some Caribbean island. Don't hawk at me. Now I'm going to switch over to a couple other characters of mine. This one here that you're seeing is named Starlinks. She is my first character. She is my only 50, and I got her to level 50, as I said. And then I grabbed myself a Chaldean, which was another character of the game. She's a blaster, and she was part of Nike's wing. Lovely. As you can see, I made her this weird little retro outfit with the silver and little things on her shoulders and goggles. I'm really going to miss having her. I haven't really played this game as much lately at all, but I'm never going to forget Starlinks and all the time that I've had with her. Now, let's all switch over to another experience that I had, and I'll tell you how I played this game with my friends as a wave to the game and a goodbye. So I'll see you there. Alright, we're over in Atlas Park right now, and the birds are chirping, the wind is roaring, so hopefully you can hear me alright over all that. This is my character, Saint Pixie, who was a member of a supergroup called the Pixie Patrol. The idea of the Pixie Patrol was to have a bunch of basically high school girls wearing the sort of little high school uniform, short skirts, tiny physiques, little bodies, and, well, extraordinary weaponry. Like, for example, a big sword. Saint Pixie is so called because I suggested that she was raised by Jesuits, and so she has a tendency to have her battle cries be in Latin. She shouts things like the Lord's Prayer, and I will crush you, and stuff like that, as she whips out her sword and beats the crap out of people. There's sirens in the distance here. But this part of the supergroup was we each had a pixie. One of the pixies in the group that I got really used to was Pixie Pyro, who was played by a friend of mine who continues to play pixies with a fire aspect. Pixie Pyro was another blaster who threw fire on people, as you might expect, and this game, it brings back so many memories. Alright, let's kick some ass, shall we? Just to show off to everyone what combat is like. The UI is off right now, so you can't see what powers that I'm triggering. Oh, you're not getting away. Crunch. Right in the back! I am not that kind. One of the hilarious things about this game is that the developers didn't want people thinking that they were killing people, so instead of killing people, you arrest them. There's another group over there, but I'm going to stand on this car to continue this commentary. None of that. It's a little bit difficult to get a good angle or shot on people in the game, so we'll just hang out. Oh, hello. Ah, that must be the citizen that I rescued, or more than one. They come in, they thank you, and they give you things. Whoa, that was interesting. And he can't reach me, so now he's running away. The supergroup, of course, was all of us pixies, and it was a group of my friends. We ran around, crushing through things. The Pixie Patrol even had our own web page, where I solicited images of the pixies beating the crap out of people, talking about what sort of a day they had, etc. And a lot of this has gone into, like, what makes Paragon City and what makes City of Heroes such an amazing game was that it pushed and encouraged people to build groups, go into door missions, and the way that missions work in City of Heroes is you pick a mission from a dialogue that comes from a newspaper or an NPC, and it leads you to a door in the side of a building. So we called them door missions, and so we would build these huge groups and follow these plot lines of missions that were very superhero-oriented. They even have their own comic book series with the main characters of the game. You can probably remember some of them, such as Statesman, who was Jack Emmert's character before he left NCSoft and Paragon Studios. And there's people like Positron. There's entire stories wrapped up in this world that are going to go away when the game shuts down. And to be not too amazed, games will shut down. They'll go away, and they'll take many of our memories with them. Fortunately, we have recording software like what I'm doing right now. We take images, we can compile our experiences, and then we can look back on them in the future, and hopefully, if at some point this might be released into the cloud, probably just as a server sitting out there for people to join, maybe for a few dollars a month, that can continue to run things like this. I'm certain that our technology will get to the level where many of these past MMOs and their legacy can still be archived, dredged up, download the client, and actually jump in, pull out our huge swords, take on bad guys, and arrest them with the sharp edge of our blade. Of course, that's what I was talking about. The studio that made this doesn't want you to think you're killing people, you're arresting them by shooting them, batching them, and cutting them into ribbons. That's about as much time as I've got for today. I am going to include annotations for the Save Our City of Heroes. If you want that, I'll have an essay about what City of Heroes is like. And I hope that all of you have enjoyed this little segment, and even if you don't enjoy the news of the fact that City of Heroes is going away, thank you for coming along for the ride. It's been an amazing 8 years. To the rest of you, good night, good dreams. This has been MMO Anthropology. If you stuck with me this long to the end of the video, hopefully I've earned your like, and if you would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe. One of the things that's going to be happening very soon is I'm going to be going to as many places in City of Heroes as possible and filming Starlinks dancing there in a sort of where the hell is Matt style video. So you should really subscribe so that you don't miss that. And if you happen to play City of Heroes, please leave a comment below. Tell me what it's like, if you are sad that it's going away, if you've enjoyed your 8 years in the game, if you've been in it that long. As you can see, I haven't played some of my characters in a very long time. And most of that is because I couldn't subscribe to it anymore after I was subscribed to World of Warcraft. Meanwhile, this has been MMO Anthropology. Please come along for the ride. I'll see you all later.